Your crosshair is one of the most important yet overlooked things in Valorant. Some people just go with the default crosshair and call it a day. They don't know that using a crosshair that you are comfortable with can drastically help you improve your aim. I'm not saying that the default crosshair in Valorant is terrible by any means. However, customizing your crosshair can allow you to unlock more of your potential. Best Valorant crosshair settings. An ideal crosshair to use in Valorant usually possesses the following qualities. Offers excellent visibility and can easily be seen in different scenarios and backgrounds. Doesn't distract you. Doesn't fully cover your enemies. Allows you to comfortably aim during the game. We've divided the different Valorant crosshair settings into categories. This is to help you decide which specific crosshair you want to use and find out what crosshairs the different streamers and professional players use. All of these crosshair choices are proven and tested and will surely help you get better at the game. Remember to stick to a specific crosshair for at least a few days before trying out other ones. Just like your aim sensitivity, consistency is key when it comes to getting comfortable with crosshairs. We've gathered 10 of the best Valorant crosshair settings that are used by pros. These are their most recent known settings, including their respective crosshair codes. 1. TenZ. First off, we have TenZ's crosshair. TenZ is one of the most popular and best Valorant players in the world right now. Who would be a better basis for your crosshair than him? Anybody who plays Valorant probably knows about TenZ since he's one of the main faces in the scene. TenZ uses a compact white crosshair without any outlines, a slight gap, with a center dot. It's very small and isn't distracting at all. Even without outlines, it still stands out against most backgrounds because of its white color. It's an overall great crosshair that you can use on any of the Valorant maps. 2. FNC Dirk. Dirk is considered one of the world's best Valorant players, especially after winning the Champions Tour 2023 event. This makes him a great choice for using as a basis for your crosshair. Dirk primarily plays duelists, but his crosshair should work with other agents in the game. FNC Dirk uses a similar crosshair to his teammate, Boaster. They both use a plain dot crosshair. However, Dirk's is a bit smaller, making it useful at all ranges. It's white in color without any outlines but should remain visible in most scenarios. 3. Carmine Corpse Scream. Scream is widely known as the headshot machine even during his professional CS:GO days. His career is filled with insane one-tap plays that would have you second-guessing if he has aimbot or not. KC Scream is known for using a dot crosshair for CS:GO. He also brought the dot when he jumped over to Valorant. Scream still uses different crosshairs from time to time but usually comes back to the dot that always gives him those solid one-taps. Scream's dot is a little small and can be hard to use for beginners. Its cyan color does help with visibility and tracking. 4. Loud Aspas. Aspas is widely considered one of the best young players in the professional Valorant scene. He showed off his skills by winning the Valorant Champions 2022 tournament. He did this by being one of the most reliable operator and duelist players in the tournament, beating off powerful teams like Optic, DRX, and Leviathan in the process. Loud Aspas crosshair might be the perfect fit for you. It's a compact red crosshair that doesn't have the outlines turned on, no center dot, and no gap. It's a full cross that doesn't block your view and isn't distracting because of its tight nature. Of course, the crosshair is also great for hitting headshots at close to long ranges. 5. Fnatic Boaster. Boaster is one of the most unique and joyful characters in the professional Valorant scene. He is the initiator and in-game leader, IGL, of a blossoming Fnatic team over in Europe. They've represented the region in multiple VCT events, thanks to the leadership of Boaster. FNC Boaster has used a variety of crosshairs throughout his career. He slowly settled towards smaller crosshairs and finally decided to use the old reliable dot. Boaster uses a bigger dot than most professional players, making it a bit more beginner-friendly. Its cyan color also helps make it more visible throughout fights. 6. Natus Vincere CNED. CNED is one of the world's most popular jet and operator players. His skills were on full display during his time at Ascend in December 2021, where they won the Valorant Champions 2021 tournament. He has since joined the Navi roster, along with a few core players from FunPlus Phoenix, after the Valorant Partnership Program was launched. Navi CNET uses a small and compact white crosshair without any outlines, a slight gap, and no center dot. It's one of the more unique crosshairs on our list and stands out against bright or dark backgrounds. It's also great for close-range or long-range battles because of its compact nature while still having a decent size. 7. Team Liquid Nats. Next, we have another European player in TL's Nats. Before Nats joined Team Liquid, he was one of the core members of the Gambit esports team that shocked the world in VCT 2021, Stage 3 Masters, Berlin. They were crowned the champions of that event, beating out Team Envy in the process. Any player that becomes a champion is good. Which is why you might want to copy TL Nats Crosshair. It's a small and traditional looking crosshair, making it perfect for players who come from other FPS games like CSGO. It's a green colored crosshair with short lines and a small gap in the middle. Don't let the small size fool you, though. It's a deadly crosshair, especially if you pair it with one of the best FPS gaming mice. Even with its compact size, it's still visible thanks to the outlines being turned on. The crosshair is great for taking precise and accurate shots, no matter the range. 8. PaperRex F0 Seiken. F0 Seiken is a professional Valorant player for PaperRex. He is their main duelist and fragger, helping establish SEA as a deadly region in Valorant. PaperRex has had some success in international tournaments mainly because of the help of F0 Seiken. PRX F0 Seiken's crosshair appears black in color because of the unique combination between inner lines and outer lines. The opacity of the outer lines is 0 so that they don't appear on screen, yet they help shape the crosshair. The rest of the look simply lies in turning the outlines on. He's known to use some of the weirdest crosshairs in the Valorant Pro scene. This crosshair sort of looks like a center dot with a horizontal line. It is a great crosshair for lineups and can be easily seen while keeping a very low profile. 9. 100 Thieves Asuna. Asuna is the final remaining member of the core 100 Thieves roster. 100T generally hasn't had much success in the competitive scene. However, he definitely has the in-game skills and mechanical prowess to compete with the best players. There's no denying that Asuna is still a great player, though, making him a great basis for your crosshair. Asuna has a compact white crosshair with outlines, no center dot, and no gap. All 4 lines are connected to each other in the middle, which allows for a tight look. This makes it great for headshots or spraying, even in longer ranges. The outlines also help a lot with the general visibility of the crosshair. 10. DRX Mako. Next up, we have Mako. Mako is DRX's controller player. DRX acquired the Vision Strikers roster and continued to dominate the South Korean Valorant scene. They are currently one of the best teams in South Korea, with multiple VCT appearances to boast. You might want to check DRX Mako's Valorant settings if you're looking for a small, compact crosshair. His crosshair is green in color with outlines turned on, making it very easy to see even in the darkest of backgrounds. There's a small gap in the middle, perfect for headshots, while still having the cross shape for lineups. Overall, it's great for players looking for a small yet visible Valorant crosshair.